Here's question one. What does GT stand for on an automobile?
Grand
Got it.
Touring.
Grand.
Oh.
Damn you, Ben. Can't
There
you
we
shut
go.
up, sir?
That needs to change.
Thank God for George Mienie, because he's brought the team some
There we
Springbok.
go.
Oh!
George
George
is
always
the
brings
man.
it up. There we go. It's a new
Well
one.
done.
It's looking good.
Did you just put that on now? Did you feel pressured by us?
Just literally, I ran when I heard you talking about it, and Ben was saying, no, you know what, he needs to make an effort given what he does. And Garreth, you said, I need a reminder. I ran upstairs, changed my shirt. I was like, bugger this, I'm putting this top on.
There we go.
So you gave into peer pressure, basically.
1 in
I
4
love
South
it.
Africans care.
25%. There we go, Ben.
All right, George. So we missed out on you for a couple of days there. So you've been busy. Tell us what's been happening.
I took a couple of days off, Gareth. So I went down to Cape Town and I took a bit of time out and over my birthday because
Good. Happy, by the way.
Thank you. You know, you should celebrate the day you were born because you're still alive.
Right. Absolutely. I like that. That's a good attitude. I sometimes don't do that. This year I felt good about my birthday, so I'm with you.
Yeah, it's good to celebrate your birthday. So you know, I'm healthy 99% of the time, and you know, I drank a little bit too much wine. I think went on one of the wine tours in Franschhoek, and you know, just
George. You have nothing to apologize for. This is that's why you work so hard the rest of the time, so you can have fun.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so let's just talk about a car, because I'm so sorry, but the only car that's come up on this show for the last couple of weeks is the Bajaj. And we've been talking about it so much that we actually were trying to get hold of you last week while you were on holiday to find a Bajaj to put in the entrance at Cliff Central so we could all actually see how it looks and how it works. I don't know if you've got a contact in that department, but
they're mostly coming yellow. It'd be a great company car.
Yeah. Well, so what we've done is since you guys have been kind of on a mission with the Bajaj, and you know, Ben Bajaj, I think that's his new name. We're attempting to. I'll be able to confirm by the end of the day. We're attempting to get a Bajaj next week Friday. I'm hoping I can get it next week Friday. If I get it, okay. So don't shoot me if I don't get it. But if I get it, I'm going to get it delivered to the house. I'm going to drive to the studio in the Bajaj, park it there. You guys can all have a look at it, and then I'll tell you my experience in driving this Matchbox.
Are you sure you want to risk your life like that, George?
So, George, I mean, you can do that, and then when you get here, we should have another thing. How many Springbok fans can you fit into a Bajaj?
0, 1.
There'll be like 3 of us in there.
You won't be able to drive it on the highway, right? So you'll have to use back routes.
Yes,
okay. You'll be leaving at like 3 a.m. to get there. But okay, cool. I love it. So the real reason I brought up cars is not to talk about the Bajaj, but to talk about this Mercedes Maybach, which is that something? Oh my God.
Yeah, so the Mercedes Maybach has this new bounce feature. Now, the real reason this feature exists is to get you out of mud, 4x4ing, those kinds of things. But people are using it for anything that is music related, funny, and using this bounce feature to entertain.
So what, the car hops up and down like a bunny rabbit?
Yep.
Yes, absolutely like that. Have you not seen the endless? I've seen so many clips of this week. Because it starts off, obviously people in Dubai, they go in the sand and the thing bounces and goes. And you see the rest of the world at traffic lights, at drive-ins, drive-thrus.
Oh, guys with their arms out the window.
You know what? Frankly, if you're paying the kind of money that you would for a Maybach, I mean, there are only a few of these things in the world. They are super, super luxury. I saw Simpiwe's eyes almost pop out of her head. Look at how the interior looks, Simpiwe. Look at this. That's some car.
But hang on a second. I think we're getting 2 different stories here. George, this feature, I mean, I can't imagine it's going to be in this car. Is it only on AMGs, only on Maybachs? Like, which?
It's on the GLS 600, which is the SUV. This bounce feature.
So it's not the one. It's not the one Gareth's showing. He's ruining for us, George. He's showing luxury car.
But that car that you're talking about,
that's not professional.
That's not cheap though. And this
No.
feature, I mean, it's one of those things that some people will buy the car just for the ability to bounce.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So you're right, Gareth. I mean, this thing is £169,000. That's what the GLS 600 Maybach costs. And with it, you get a bounce feature to get yourself out of sand or to bounce at a traffic light.
Can you imagine a Bajaj bounce? and the thing is, the reason they have a bounce feature in Bajaj is to get them out of the bolt at the end of the road. Hey, wake up. Bajaj bounce. That's how you get the drugs out of your Uber.
Wow. Yeah.
Exactly
right. Get away from if you could bounce. I mean, you could also, in our country, it would be the greatest way to not have to pay a fine because the Metro Police would say, just make your car bounce and then we'll let you go.
Exactly. I mean, Ben has followed the bounce. So, maybe Ben should get a GLS 600.
Absolutely should. Yeah, I agree.
So here's the car. This is what it looks like, the one that we're actually talking about now. So that's the one that has the bounce feature. Very cool. All right. Well, you know what? You got to find, what is it? A unique selling point, a USP.
Exactly. Got to find a USP, and the Mercedes-Benz GLS 600 Maybach is one of those.
The golden era of judges with the suspension actually worked. I get that one.
So moving swiftly along, Gareth, you had a listener. We had a listener ask a question about insurance a couple of days back on a RAV4. So the person, I won't mention their name, said they're an owner of a RAV4 E4 2.5 VX hybrid, and that they got insurance declined for this vehicle. So there wasn't enough information in the email, and we went digging. What are the reasons people would be declined for insurance? And unfortunately, RAV4 owner, and without knowing any more information, I would imagine that this is got little to do with the car and maybe to do with your history. Have you had a lot of accidents? Because insurance companies aren't going to decline insurance on an electric vehicle or a hybrid more so than they would an ICE vehicle. I didn't have any trouble insuring my battery electric vehicle. So there's something else at play here, and it's not necessarily the car. I wouldn't imagine a RAV4 is going to get declined. It wouldn't be in the market if it would get declined for insurance.
George, is it true that foreign nationals like Zimbabweans have to pay more for insurance?
I mean, I don't know the answer to that directly, Ben, but I would imagine that a foreign national with no driving history in the country would pay more. Like if you get a brand new license and you're 18 years old, you're going to pay more for insurance.
Okay, so track record.
What if this person with the RAV4 is just a perpetual accident causer and maybe a drunk driver, and maybe that's the reason they have been declined?
Exactly right. So, you could be, because you're becoming a liability to the insurance companies.
Yeah, because there's there would be like a database, right? You would have this person blacklisted. Like Gareth's on there, because I mean his track record during his 20s are horrendous.
Yeah. I definitely pay more for car insurance than anyone else, and I deserve it.
Well, that's what I imagine. I don't know what's going on with the RAV4, but I would imagine it's got more to do with the driver than it has to do with the car.
All right, very good.
And that brings us to trivia, Gareth. And this time we have Ben on the show to earn points.
Okay,
you
let's
guys
go.
were so bad at this in previous episodes.
Oh my word!
I've done very well.
Won.
You've been horrendous.
George, stand up for me here. I've been fantastic at this game. I've done really, really well. Some weeks
George has spoon-fed you answers.
Oh, nonsense. There you are. All right, go ahead, George.
Let's see how well you'll do, Ben.
Well, so what the team have done, and we'll reveal this all next week. What the team have done is we've accumulated the points since we've started the trivia, specifically between Gareth and Simpiwe. Ben will have to weight average your score because
that's okay.
Every show. But
okay. You can keep me out of it.
Next week, we'll see the cumulative effect of Gareth versus Simpiwe.
I don't like that.
It's going to be a landslide.
No, George. You know what they say about broken clocks, George?
Go on.
Okay, here's question 1. What does GT stand for on an automobile?
Grand
Got it.
touring.
Grant.
Oh.
Damn you, Ben. Can't
There
you
we
shut
go.
up, sir?
Well,
sorry.
I mean, if you really want to be Ben's half right. So if you want to have another go, Gareth.
The Grand Tourer.
Okay, that's also half right. It's Gran Turismo
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I like English.
because the
Go on.
Italians came up with the word.
Next one, Simpiwe, you can sit this whole round out if you like. It's going to get very
Can Ben
competitive.
just play on my behalf? Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
I'm
Are there rules? Must you put your hand up? Hi,
No.
George.
Do whatever you want. Fine, it's fine. Go on. You're only going to play this round anyway, Ben. You're not going to win.
Which country does McLaren hail from?
England.
There we go. Yeah, is right.
I
It is
don't know.
correct.
Yeah,
It is
I think
correct.
it is, yeah.
It is the UK. Whether England and the UK are the
Yeah,
same place.
Simpiwe is getting all excited because Ben's playing on her behalf.
What is the world's largest automotive parts company?
Hmm.
That's a tough one.
They exist in
What's
South
that?
Africa as a clue.
Goldwagen.
No.
Midas.
Yeah, I don't know what
That's
parts are. You just hope someone knows where you could take it in to get fixed.
Minty's tires.
Minty's tires.
Simpiwe, you can get this one.
Can I? I don't.
Parts. Yeah,
Continental?
that's tires.
It's tires. All right. It is Bosch. You're going to kick yourself
Oh,
for
of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Sense.
that. It is Bosch. Where was the first commercially available? Oh, sorry. What was the first commercially available twin turbo? Which car had the first commercially available twin turbo in it?
BMW?
No.
Oh, crap. They definitely made it the most popular.
Audi.
And also not.
Commercially available twin turbo.
Porsche?
What year was this? George?
Porsche. There we go. Simpiwe's got 1 point.
Yeah, there we go.
Sipping your water,
Nice.
getting it right. Nice
Back
job.
to
Good
team
work.
of one.
I just need time to think.
And then this company has had a lot of firsts in the automotive industry. So which company produced the first diesel-engined production car?
Volkswagen.
No.
Nine.
Toyota.
Come to Simpiwe, you can get another point here.
Well, it's obviously Tata.
Bajaj. Everything's always the Bajaj.
If it's not Toyota and it's not Volkswagen, then it has to be.
I don't know. Mercedes, maybe?
You got it, Simpiwe. Mercedes-Benz.
Damn it.
I
Look at
never would have picked that up. Yeah,
Simpiwe is the winner for this
she
morning.
was not the winner. She's come out of nowhere.
She's
Sat
like,
back.
come from
Dark
the back.
horse.
Think.
Lane 8.
So Mercedes-Benz had the first electric car. Mercedes-Benz produced the first diesel-engined production car. Mercedes-Benz have actually had quite a lot of firsts in the last 120 years.
Damn.
Very good.
Okay.
Very, very nice. I like it a lot.
I like today's show.
I'm sure you did. We end on a high note for Simpiwe. Very nice. Okay, good. All right, everybody. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you, George. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Simpiwe. And most of all, thank you to you for joining us. And we will see you next week, Monday morning, 6 a.m. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody.